Hello friends, myself Dr. V.N. Deshmukh, Associate Professor at Sudhakar Rao Naik Institute of Pharmacy, Pusat. Friends, today we will study regarding the introduction part of chromatography. Chromatography consists of two words, that is chroma, which means a color, and another, that is the graphene, which means writing. Chroma means color, graphene means writing, that is the colored graph. Colored graph. So a color writing or color graph means a chromatography. So this chromatography is a laboratory technique which is used for the separation of the components of the mixture into individual entity. In pharmacognosy, the chromatography, it is used for isolation purpose, for purification purpose, or for the identification of crude drugs. This chromatography, it is useful. It is also used for the standardization of crude drug. Both qualitative and quantitative analysis of crude drug can be done by means of the chromatography. Chromatography is a technique which is used for the separation of the alkalides, for the separation of the glycosides, tannins, and other secondary metabolites can be separated by means of the chromatography. The due to the observation of the different colors after the separation, this technique is useful in other other than the pharmacognosy. It is used in the analytical chemistry also. In this technique, the mixture of the components is distributed between two phases. The one phase is known as the stationary phase and another one is known as a mobile phase. With the affinity difference of the components of the mixture towards the stationary phase and the mobile phase, the separation of the components takes place. The components having more affinity towards the stationary phase, they will move slowly, and the components having more affinity toward mobile phase, they will move fastly, and they will get separated from the mixture. The stationary phase use maybe a solid, gel, or liquid which is supported by the solid, and mobile phase, it is generally liquid, or in case of some chromatography, it is a gaseous in nature. So this chromatography, it is one of the important which is used for the isolation, for the purification, for the identification, for the standardization, and for different purpose. Today we will study the classification of chromatography in detail. So as already we have studied, this chromatography, it is a classical method for the separation of the compounds in the mixture. So chromatography is the separation of the mixture into the individual components, and it consists of two phases, stationary phase and mobile phase. So in this case, here the example of the column chromatography is given. This is the column which is used in case of the column chromatography. Inside this column there is a stationary phase. The mobile phase is allowed to run from top, and it is collected at bottom. That is the process, it is called as the elution. And depending upon the affinity toward the stationary phase and depending upon the affinity toward the mobile phase, the separation of the components takes place. So in this picture you can see a colored bands. Colored bands has been separated. The components which are present in the mixture, they are separated in the form of the colored one. So here the example, for example, it is given a colored one. Otherwise the secondary metabolites which are to be separated, they are the colorless one. So chromatography, it is widely used for the separation and the identification of the components of the mixture. It is used for the separation of the components, for the purification of the crude extract, the chromatography for the isolation of the chemical moieties which are present in the crude extract, this chromatography it is widely used. Chromatography it is also suitable for the extraction of the plant extracts, especially when a small amount of the material is available. So when there is a small amount of the material is available, or for the isolation of the chemical constituents which are present in the plant extract, they are separated by means of this chromatography. When the components are closely resembles each other, such as the alkylates or the glycosides, in this case the chromatography it is used. In the earliest form, chromatography was applied only to a colored compounds, and the result of the separation could be followed by visual observation. But nowadays, the components which are to be separated like alkylates or the glycosides, they are the colored one, and the chromatography it is also applied, or nowadays it is applied for the colorless components also. So the types of the chromatography. So the chromatography can be classified by the different ways. So or the different types of the chromatography, they are based on the nature of the stationary phase and the mobile phase. As we already discussed, that is the chromatography consists of the stationary phase and mobile phase. So how is the nature of the stationary phase and the mobile phase? The types of the chromatography, they are the solid liquid chromatography, where the solid it is a stationary phase is solid in nature, mobile phase is liquid in nature. The example of solid liquid chromatography, they are the column chromatography and thin layer chromatography. High performance liquid chromatography are the examples of solid liquid chromatography. Next one, liquid chromatography. As the name indicate, the stationary phase is liquid in nature, mobile phase is also liquid in nature. So it is called as the liquid chromatography. So the examples of this type of the chromatography, that is the paper chromatography, or it is also called as the paper partition chromatography, column partition chromatography are the example of liquid chromatography. Then gas solid chromatography. So here also, as the name indicate, here the stationary phase it is a solid in nature, and the mobile phase it is a gas in nature. So it is called as the gas solid chromatography. Next one, that is the gas liquid chromatography, where the stationary phase it is a liquid in nature and the mobile phase is gas in nature. So these are the four types of the chromatography depending upon the nature of the stationary phase and the mobile phase, such as the solid liquid chromatography, liquid chromatography, gas solid chromatography and gas liquid chromatography. Then based on the principle of separation, then the another type of the classification, that is the based on the principle of separation. So there are two principles behind each chromatography: adsorption chromatography and partition chromatography. In case of the adsorption chromatography, the stationary phase which is used, it will absorb the components which are to be separated. So it is called as the adsorption chromatography. In this case, the stationary phase it is absorbent in nature. Generally, in case of the adsorption chromatography, the stationary phase it is a solid in nature and the mobile phase it is a liquid in nature. So this type of the chromatography it is called as the adsorption chromatography. Next one, that is the partition chromatography. In this case of partition chromatography, the separation of the components takes place depending upon the difference in between the partition coefficient. In case of the partition chromatography, both the phases, that is the stationary phase as well as the mobile phase, they are liquid in nature. So in case of the adsorption chromatography, stationary phase it is adsorbent in nature and the stationary phase it is a solid in nature, mobile phase is liquid in nature. In case of the partition chromatography, both the phases they are the liquid in nature, and the separation of the component takes place depending upon the difference in between the partition coefficient. Then based on the modes of chromatography, further classification can be done depending upon the modes of chromatography, that is the normal phase chromatography and reverse phase chromatography. Normal phase and reverse phase. In case of the normal phase chromatography, the stationary phase is polar and mobile phase is non-polar. The stationary phase is polar and the mobile phase is non-polar. This is not widely used in case of the pharmacy, that is the normal phase chromatography. In pharmacy, the reverse phase chromatography it is generally used, and it is the reverse of the normal phase chromatography, where the stationary phase is non-polar and the mobile phase is polar in nature. Where the stationary phase is non-polar and mobile phase. So depending upon the polarity of the stationary phase and depending upon the polarity of the stationary phase and the mobile phase, the separation of the components takes place, and the modes of the chromatography are the normal phase chromatography and the reverse phase chromatography. Depending upon the stationary phase and the mobile phase, either they are the polar in nature or the non-polar in nature. Then other types of the chromatographies are also there, depending upon which type of the stationary phase is used and which type of the mobile phase is used. So depending upon this, the ion exchange chromatography, where the ion exchange resins they are used as an stationary phase, liquid is the mobile phase, and the chromatography it is called as the ion exchange chromatography. Then gel permeation chromatography, that is the stationary phase is gel. The stationary phase is jelly in nature, it is a gel, and through this gel the percolation of the mobile phase takes place, so it is called as the gel permeation chromatography. Then the another type of the chromatography, that is the chiral chromatography. The another type of the chromatography, that is the chiral chromatography. In this type, the optical isomers, that is the LIVO and dextroforms, has been separated by using the chiral stationary phase, by the chiral stationary phase. So this type of the chromatography it is called as the chiral chromatography. Chiral chromatography, in this type the optical isomers, that is the LIVO isomer or the dextroforms of the isomers are used and can be separated by using a chiral stationary phase. So this type of the chromatography it is called as the chiral chromatography. Then the general classification of the chromatography which is generally used for the study, that is the column chromatography, thin layer chromatography, paper chromatography, gas chromatography, ion exchange chromatography, high performance liquid chromatography, high performance thin layer chromatography, gas chromatography, and the liquid chromatography. So these are the general classification of the chromatography: column chromatography, thin layer chromatography, paper chromatography. These are the chromatography which are generally used widely on the laboratory scale: gas chromatography, ion exchange chromatography, high performance liquid chromatography, high performance thin layer chromatography, gas chromatography and mass spectroscopy, and liquid chromatography and mass spectroscopy. These chromatography, these are the sophisticated chromatography. These are also called as the modern analytical tools which are used for the separation, isolation, for the analysis. These are used widely. So all these are the automated process which are used. So this is all about the chromatography. Thank you very much.